Hey guys, I'm Tiffany Harlick, and I'm here to do Free Tarot Friday through the Wise Skies channel. If you're new to Wise Skies, we offer tarot, astrology forecasts, and mediumship. I invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the podcast if you want to know kind of our take on what's going out in the cosmos. And right now, what's going on in the cosmos is one of our biggest signature events of 2021, in my opinion. There's a lot of astrologers out there, there's a lot of readers, and so I always am so grateful to hear your feedback. Thank you for following along the Wise Skies channel. And okay, so what I was saying was the biggest thing is this Uranus and Saturn squaring off, right? We had 6 planetary bodies in Aquarius yesterday with the new moon in Aquarius, and the planets that rule Aquarius are Saturn and Uranus. And these are very, very different energies. So I just want to be aware of that before we get going with the free readings, is, what's going on. Like I read from Austin, Texas, and we're having some serious polar weather coming our way, right? Like everything's frozen outside. It's not what we're used to. And so people in Texas, you've seen a lot of wrecks, right? You saw the 100-person wreck in the Dallas area. There's been a 25-person wreck here where I live in Austin, and there's just a lot of crashes. And one of the pieces of the forecast I was telling you guys to look out for is if you notice little miniature earthquakes in your world or in the media, consider what's going on in the cosmos. This isn't just like a little rainstorm. This is Saturn, which is kind of like grandfather time, like chop wood, carry water, discipline, focus, be responsible, make it this way, with Uranus, which is like Einstein, blow it up, change your mind, free yourself, liberate, right? And so when these planets are crashing in a square, it happens 3 times in 2021. When they are crashing, it's right now. This is the time when we're feeling it. Your own local news, your own lives, you're going to see. Now, this isn't all like gloom and doom. I'm actually a very optimistic person, optimistic astrologer, optimistic reader. But I do like to let you know, warning out there, red flag, right? So keep that in mind as we're looking at our readings. One of my mentors early in life was Roy Spence, and he taught me to always be kind, because you never know what somebody's going through. And so that's what I try to kind of get through in the readings. Also, you were born wise. You have all the answers already. Hopefully this is just a fun reading, a perk of the week that we offer for free. And if you're able to donate through the virtual tip jar, I've got my Venmo and PayPal listed as well. So if you find this useful, pay it forward out there, or throw a few dollars, $5 in the tip jar. We really appreciate it. So let's clear the deck. Let's just begin to take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose, and just begin to visualize this white liquid light, this crystalline energy that connects us all in the field of unconditional love and infinite wisdom, where all things are possible. I'm using a Christmas deck that one of our inner circle members gave me because I love it, because it's winter. It is so cold. So just sending a quick prayer out to all the animals, all the homeless, and people that are having to really rough it as we face this polar vortex. All right, let's clear now for Aries. Hi, Elodie. Good to see you. All right, clear for Aries. Just getting a piece of advice for our Aries friends with a fun, different deck. All right. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, they're still slippery. And the Temperance card. All right, the Temperance card came up for discussion in our inner circle group the other day. So people have different ideas about what all of the cards mean. This is just my interpretation. So for Aries, what should you do with this weekend? The Ace of Pentacles, focus on a new way to make money. Plant some seeds somewhere. Consider what it is that you really, really want to do, and then be humble about it. Be willing to be the apprentice instead of the know-it-all, right? Like, that's kind of what energy I'm getting. Also, there's this Temperance card, which means, to me, reel it in a little bit. To me, it means all things in moderation, to temper whatever it is that you're going in overboard, overdrive. When I see this in my private practice, it usually means people are over drinking, too much alcohol, right? It can really cloud things. But it can also mean that you're overeating, that something has been overstimulated. Like right now, I'm doing a detox and a cleanse, and so I'm not eating meat, I'm not drinking alcohol, but there is this like need to get my system to calm down, right? So the Temperance card for Aries. Whatever feels disturbed, it's time to just kind of meet back in the middle somewhere. Take some deep breaths and just be really humble with a new financial prospect, right? Hi, Eunice. You're not far from me. Awesome. And you're completely iced over. I know. Oh, yeah. Thank you for that. Happy Lunar New Year. Guys, it's the year of the ox. What does it mean? Is it good juju for our Taurus friends? Also, I met one of you out walking this week. It was so cool because I'm not going to disclose her name, but she was like, "Are you Tiffany from Free Tarot Fridays?" I was like, "Yes, I have made it." Right? Like, how fun was that? It was super sweet. Also, she knows where I live now. So, hi, Jessica. All right, let's clear for Taurus. Let's clear for our Taurus friends. Anybody watching for Sun, Moon, or Taurus rising? Clearing the deck for Taurus. Okay. They get the Judgment card. Really pretty deck, isn't it? And so this card of Judgment is often depicted with Jesus too. And so the Judgment has to do not only with judging yourself, but kind of coming to the end of something and being like, I got to make a decision about this. Let's shit or get off the pot. So Taurus, there's something that's kind of calling you into decision-making mode. And you know, because historically Jesus is on this card, it represents that moment where he has risen again after the tomb has been, I almost said raided because I've been watching Vikings, where the tomb has been, whatever, life after death, right? Jesus, Judgment card. Taurus, it's time to make a decision and realize that you don't have to kind of live in the corner that you might have backed yourself into. It's time to just bust a move in some area. It's for your betterment, right? The Sun card. You're blooming, you're blossoming, you're shining your light, and you don't have to be so critical on yourself. You just need to be in acceptance with a decision somehow, some way over the weekend. Just be at peace with it. It's going to be okay. All right. Let's clear for Gemini. Let's clear for our Gemini friends. Clearing for Gemini. Okay. Ooh, Ace of Swords. All right. It says, this comes with wishes fond and true this Merry Christmas Day to you. It's not Christmas. Sure feels like it. Ace of Swords for Gemini. So Gemini, you know, is the sign that rules communication, the way we think, the way we learn and understand. It rules our schools. All right. So Gemini, you might be facing some new way of thinking, new way of learning, new way of processing information, a new conversation that needs to be had. You know, you've got the Two of Wands, so that's kind of what I think it is. So your clarification here with the Two of Wands, it just feels like you're ready for a new perspective. You're tired of having the same old conversation. You're at a crossroads where you are making a decision, and the choice is yours. You like the Seven of Swords here. So I just feel like somebody's trying to manipulate you. Maybe they don't mean to. Maybe they're just acting out of their old childhood patterns and they don't realize it. I'm not making anybody a bad guy here. But Gemini, it does look like you're ready to kind of draw a line in the sand and draw some healthy boundaries. You know, enough is enough. And so that's my message for my Gemini friends. And, right, let's go into Cancer. Let's see what our Cancer friends need to hear for the weekend. Clearing for Cancer. Somebody on YouTube suggested that I do these readings like only each sign, like 10 minutes each. And I would love to do that. It does take quite a bit of time for me to stop and record and upload and do all the things. And I would like to get to that point. So thank you for that awesome suggestion. Hi, Shelly. All right, let's clear for Cancer. Clearing for our Cancer friends. Okay. What is it that Cancer needs to know? We got a 3 of Cups, a 6 of Wands, a 7 of Wands. All right. So Cancer, it feels like, you know, like, this is actually sweet. Sometimes I'll give you guys warnings with the 3 of Cups, like, oh, there's too many cooks in the kitchen, right? Somebody's cheating. There's an extra relationship going on the side. There's a new dog that makes 2 of you 3, like you've adopted a pet or something like that. But I'm not picking up that vibe with this particular spread. What I am getting is, you know, the 3 of Cups can also be, I guess it's traditionally represented with 3 maidens, like partying. Basically, they're drunk, right? And so you can see in this picture, it's really sweet. There's a traveler here with 2 little kids, and they're about to go ice skating. It doesn't have to be this darker Scorpio mojo that I put on the card. But because it's with the 6 of Wands, to me, Cancer, it's like you're just really in this nostalgic phase of life. You know? So this weekend, if you can go back to simpler times to really kind of, I don't know, minimize the big, huge life that you've built, if you can like streamline something and spend some time in, I keep using the word nostalgic, but like another word I use is a blast from the past, right? People connect with people that have a shared past with you. Go back over old family albums. Mercury's retrograde right now, like going back through old stuff that make your heart happy, you know, and getting rid of that which doesn't. The 7 of Wands is a warning to you. It's an omen, right, that you're about to do it all by yourself. The 7 of Wands can almost get a little bit of martyr going on, where it's like, you're not doing it right, so I'm just going to do it, and that way it'll be easier. It's not easier, because you're doing all of the work, right? So how can we take the workload off of you and give you a little space to just have some fun, where it doesn't have to be a weekend where everything is ship-shape? You know, what's something that you can do with the people in your household that's sweet? Can you play a game? Can you look at an old family movie? And it doesn't have to be all weekend long, just, you know, little ideas to lighten up. Hi, Brooke. Yay. Oh, okay, awesome. Let's clear for, after Cancer is Leo. Let's clear for Leo. Okay. So we get the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Sorry. Queen of Cups and Chariot is what flew out for Leo. Maybe I'll get the hang of this. So what we know about the Queen of Cups is this is somebody who's very in touch with their deep intuitive waters, right? So Leo, you're probably very empathic this weekend, probably very compassionate, and you're in a place where you can really own your relationship. I mean, not own your relationship, but own your emotions in your relationship, so that your side of the street is clean and clear, and that you can be a giver of love without any expectations in return, because you don't need something from somebody. So this is a call to kind of rise up and take responsibility for your emotions. There's a quote we use in yoga a lot about like just being the tree and not caring if the birds come or go, because you're just a tree, and when they come you're happy, and when they go you're happy because you're just being a tree, right? And that's kind of what that Queen of Cups is like to me for you this weekend, Leo. You also get the Chariot, so this is a good omen card. This is a card where things are moving forward, where you need to use your primal instinct, and where you need to let your heart lead instead of your head. Okay, so letting your heart lead is going to be a big theme for Leo in general, but specifically this weekend with these cards. All right, clearing for, let's see. Hi, Yvette. Hi, Nadine. Thank you guys for coming. Special to have you. All right, so we are at Virgo. We're at the place of Virgo. Let's clear this deck for our Virgo friends and see what advice is best for the weekend ahead. Clearing for Virgo. All right, clearing for Virgo. Like so many cards fell out. Don't worry, it was too many. All right, Eunice loves the Leo reading. She says it's similar to what she pulled for her personal reading. So if you want to share that, please do in the comments. And you're always welcome in this Inner Circle group on Facebook to share your readings. You can see people are doing that so that other people get practice. And it's a really safe, patient place where you can get different interpretations that you might not have thought of. And people that want to chime in can. All right, we're in Virgo. Clearing for Virgo. Okay, I will let that one go. Here we go. The Death card. Look how sweet this Death card is. Why is that the Death card? Right? All right, so Virgo, time to stop something. What are we going to stop? You know, arguing about money, worrying about money, bad money habits that might have cropped up, overspending, underspending, only tracking income and not tracking expenses, stuff like this. The Death card, you know, to me, it's just a cycle card where something's got to give. And that's exciting in terms of money because it means like once you stop doing it this way, new growth will happen. All right, so this isn't a bad card about money. It's a good card. It's a good omen. Go forward. Just make sure that you are. I'm just pulling extra cards over here, and it does look like, yes, it's about this financial change that's coming your way. It's available for you, anyways. You know, it is Mercury retrograde, so one of my financial habits I looked at during this time when we're supposed to be editing, right? There was a charge on my account from 4 years ago that was paid off 4 years ago, and I literally had to talk to 4 people, and I had to use my like Queen of Swords, which I don't like using. Let me talk to your superior, you know. Like, I hate that. Just do it, right? But once I got it, I got the charge cleared, right? And so, and it was right. It was the right thing to do. But Virgo, there might be something like that available for you to just clean up a little bit. Look how sweet this Death card is. It's very me, my cousin Brooke is saying. Well, it was a sweet Death card, right? On that note, line of humor, I signed up for one of Alberto Violdo's free webinars. He's this cool Peruvian shaman. If you don't know his work, check it out. But in the welcome email he sends, it's like welcome to the healing the dark side. Yeah, okay, it said welcome to healing the dark side, and my brain just skipped over healing, and so I thought his welcome email said welcome to the dark side. And I was like, yes, let me in, right? So anyways, fun. Brooke is a Virgo, and she is confirming for me here that she's had a tough time communicating with her mortgage company for refinancing this morning. Sorry about that. You're doing the right thing. This is the right time to be refinancing and editing and going back over. And you know what else? Like the first time I made like I was dealing with that charge I was talking to you guys about, it probably took me an hour and a half, and it was a 1 o'clock, and I was not going to get off the phone until 5 o'clock. I gave myself all day to fix it, and it happened. Similarly, I had another weird finance phone call, and it was like, let me transfer you, and they couldn't just send me an updated card, right? So giving yourself patience when you're dealing with these issues, Virgos, for your reading, but everybody in general, giving yourself plenty of bandwidth. Don't think that you can handle it in 15 or 20 minutes, even though it's so quick and easy. It's not so quick and easy right now, right? Hi, Letty. All right, we're clearing now. Who's after Virgo is the Libras. So let's clear for Libras. My daughter's dog is here, and he would like to not be doing Free Tarot Friday right now. There's some exciting squirrels outside. All right, so let's clear for Libra. Do you hear him, guys? All right. For Libra, we get the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and so I like to see when there's repetition going on. We got a 9 and 2 8s, and so to me that means like we're on the verge of something. So Libra's the 9 of Pentacles, you get your wish, you know? So be careful what you wish for, because it's coming your way. We get the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands, and to me this means that it's required hard work. That it's not something that you just put into an intention field on the new moon and waited to poof into your life. That you put it in the intention field and you chopped wood and you carried water and you made it happen because you co-created by asking God to come in and infuse your wish with the divine blessing, and then you did the work, right? Like that's how we get our wish, just in my line of thinking. So good job, Libra. Keep doing the work. Doesn't mean that you have to work all weekend. It just says keep putting in the hours. Okay, so after Libra comes Scorpio. What can we get for our Scorpios? Clearing the deck. Also shuffling in, making my new cards more supple. Aren't they beautiful? Thank you for this gift. All right, clear for Scorpio. We had an awesome runes class on Wednesday thanks to Morgan from Vinland, Texas Vikings. It was a very basic 101, get to know what are the runes, what are the Elder Futhark, what are the Younger Futhark. She's teaching a bind runes class for us on Wednesday the 24th. So if you're interested in that, stop. You want to come say hi? Come on. Everybody wants to help. Okay, so we're in Scorpio, buddy. What do you think the Scorpios have to say or need to know? Okay, thank you. Get down. Nice appearance. All right, clearing for Scorpios. Okay. All right, Scorpios, you also get the Three of Cups with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands. The Seven of Wands. To me, it just looks like some emotional, like relationship turmoil. This Three of Cups, again, you can feel like you're having to divide your time between three people. You can feel a little bit scattered. You can feel like you're juggling, right? And the Seven of Swords, it's almost like somebody you're dealing with feels cheated or ignored or left out, right? The Seven of Swords is that card we don't like to get so much, you know? And so it could be that somebody's cheating on you or manipulating you directly, or it could be, you know, this Four of Wands is that, like, you're trying to get stable, you're trying to heal, you're trying to get, you're trying to find some sense of security, and this relationship is kind of throwing you off course a little bit. And so just like this weekend, let's not let it. Let's stay positive. Let's stay neutral, right? We do get the Seven of Wands here as well. And so this can be a reminder, that same card that the Cancer got, our other water sign, is that you don't have to do it all by yourself. You can wear yourself out when you do that and then get really bitter about it. So asking for help, delegating, and, you know, just not overcommitting and not promising your time in relationships that are actually really draining to you, you know? So keeping that in mind for our Scorpio friends. Okay, now clearing for Sagittarius. Let's clear for our Sag friends. Clearing for Sag. I always get really hot when I'm reading. It is literally frozen outside, and I'm like, oh, so all the energy that's streaming through. Like, I don't know if you see it, but I'm just visualizing this white liquid light in, around, and through me, connecting back into the field of unconditional love and infinite wisdom where all things are possible. Asking what it is that Sag needs to hear the most this weekend. The Hermit. Okay, so some alone time, Sag. Being a hermit isn't always bad, it isn't always good, but this is the advice for this weekend, is just to hole up. You also get the Star card, right? So it's time to really hole up so that you can explore yourself, explore what blocks you from shining, explore the kind of life that you want to be living. And in order to do that, I just feel like you need to unplug a little bit from everybody so that you can reconnect to yourself. This is just the deck card. I'm going to go ahead and take that one out now. No, sir. All right, so after Sag, we're going to clear for Capricorn. Clear for Capricorns. Capricorn friend that I met through resonance repatterning popped up in my dream. I haven't seen her in probably 5 years. So I've been thinking about Capricorn energy. And then also on my Twitter feed, somebody described it like they're the myth of the sea goat, where you're like goat on top and sea creature on bottom. There's this whole like lore around it that I'm learning for the first time. Letty, you're so welcome. All right, so we're clearing for Capricorn. Good boy, I know. Okay, Capricorns. Also get the Death card and the Nine of Wands. Something's over and it's exactly what you had in mind, sorry. So whatever is ending, let it happen, because this Saturn-Uranus square that's going on in the sky is deconstructing things. There's a demolition going on. And for you, whatever is ending, whatever is dissolving is not as good. Like, just let it die, let it go. You got the Nine of Wands here. It's actually what you wished for. I'm having a really hard time managing. Nadine was planning to retreat this weekend. Perfect. Awesome. All right, so Capricorn, hope you got something good out of that. I'm clearly distracted by my friend. Let's go into Aquarius. Excuse me. Let's clear for Aquarius. Okay. Two of Cups. Nice. Nine of Pentacles. Aquarius, this is a good time to be in love with love. You know, Venus is in Aquarius. All the planets are in Aquarius, right? So, you know, this is a good time to fall in love with love itself, to find, appreciate somebody's quirks or nerd out with somebody, you know, like I love the game Catan. And so that's like a quirky little thing. Like you could fall in love with that quirky little thing in your partner or your family or somebody in your life, right? The Nine of Pentacles here and the Two of Cups, I think that's a very good weekend for you, Aquarius. All right. And then let's clear for, what is that rascally guy doing? Pisces. Get out of there, bud. Let's clear for Pisces. What is it that our Pisces friends need to know for the weekend ahead? Clearing for Pisces. Making sure everybody feels seen and heard by the unseen world. Just taking a moment to connect back in. The Three of Pentacles is what popped out. And so to me, this is like a little recognition, a little nod, some acknowledgement that you're working on your life's greatest work, that you need to upgrade something a little bit. Maybe you've been sloppy in some area and you're ready to tighten up, right? Okay. Yes, happy Valentine's. Thank you, Nadine. All right, the Magician. Cool. What a pretty Magician card. So Pisces, this is for you. And it's time to just transform. It's time to make magic. You know, you get the Empress card as well. So it's time to really make some magic. And, you know, the Empress card represents fertility. And I think one of the greatest mysteries is like, what is the sex of the baby going to be, right? You don't have to know. You actually don't have to find out. You actually don't have to decorate ahead of time. And to me, that's what this reading is like for you, Pisces. It's like, what if you just let it be a mystery and let magic do its thing and work with what you got? You know, you don't have to know every step of the way. Like, just, you're good at jumping into the mystery and into the bliss and into the illusion and into the meditative realm. And so I just say work your magic, basically. Not through forcing, manipulating, or coercing, but by meditating and diving into that unseen world. So I'm just going to clear here and do a general reading for everybody that watched, everybody that stayed on this long. Thank you so much. Again, please pay it forward to somebody else. This is one of my service projects, right? But you can do the same. You can pay it forward in your line of work somehow, some way. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I told you guys about the bind rune class coming up on the 24th. Basically like making a sigil on a little piece of wood. I just put mine away. I had them over here. So bind runes, the tarot repatterning sessions I'm doing. I have some new packages that are up if you want to buy like in bulk. Or to like do a subscription, anything like that. There's a couple new things on our services page. We've streamlined and we have some new offers, and we took some of the old ones out that we were complete with, right? So check out what has been refreshed there. And let's just do our general reading for everybody. With a sense of humility, connecting deeply into our own divine source. Childlike wonder. We get the Nine of Swords, the card of anxiety. Like all of that peace, and it's like the card that keeps you up at night. All right, guys, so the Five of Swords, look, it's time to address something that's bothering you. Like, you need to get to the root of it. Don't let it keep bothering you. If there's a decision that you've put off, or if there's a drawer that you haven't organized, this is not the time to just keep putting it off. It's time to address what's really bothering you. So I hope that's useful. I know that our readings can do that. I would love to work with you personally, one-on-one, and the intuitives at the Wise Skies team would also love to work with you. We've had some great feedback lately. Please subscribe and share, and until we can hang out again next week, guys, namaste. Have a great weekend. Stay warm and take care of each other out there.